Welcome back to Villnoire. So last time on Villnoire we went through just the intro sequence with the Ground of All Depths. We had the mute girl Amelia fall into the Ground of All Depths due to some kids kind of playing some tricks on her. And as she made her way through, she came across Lucas here, who was badly injured. After fighting to protect him, we took him back to Granavel, gathered some medicine for him, kind of got to know a bit about the Inca army and the oppression that the land of Villnoire is under as a result of their regime, and the prejudice against druids in this world. At which point then Lucas decided to tell Amelia and Dalbert the story of how exactly he ended up there, and now we are reliving that experience now. So, back at the secluded cabin where Lucas lives, Vivian knocked on our door here, saying that she had a letter to deliver us from Mayor Brant, who we seem to have some bad blood with, and when we went to go read the letter, it was completely blank, and Lucas, being a bit baffled, decided he wanted to find out what was going on, so he caught up with Vivian as she was going through Palmyra Woods to return to Palmyra Village and speak with Mayor Brant. We made it through the woods before getting ambushed by a large beast, the likes of which we had never seen before, and as we defeated the beast and entered Palmyra Village, the camera kind of panned over and we saw an elderly man standing there looking a bit bemused or, contemplative in some way, and we don't know who that is yet, so we're gonna play a little bit more and see who we can get to meet. I'm adjusting some audio settings as we go through these episodes to make sure that the music really comes through, because the music by Clayton Stroop, which is original for this game, is absolutely gorgeous. Probably one of my favorite RPG soundtracks. Not just RPG Maker, just favorite RPG soundtracks I've ever heard. And this tune in particular for Palmyra Village is just gorgeous. I will oftentimes just sit and listen to this for hours while I'm working on my own game. But anyway, okay, we've now made it to Palmyra Village, and Vivian has asked us to take her to the inn. Despite apparently having stayed here for a few days already, she should know where this is, but she seems a bit rattled, so we'll escort her to the inn, and then we'll see where to go from there. We'll probably then pay Mayor Brant a visit, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, let's explore a little bit of Palmyra Village and stop in at the inn. Oh, hey Lucas. I didn't think I'd see you in town again so quickly. Have you run out of food supplies for you in Cairo already? No, it's not that. We're doing just fine. I'm only here for a quick escort job. I won't be staying in town for long. That's good to hear. We still haven't had our weekly shipment from Casanera yet, so the food supplies at my family's shop are a little low at the moment. Oh, hold on. This is kind of an interesting thing, is that the NPCs will have, dialogue with each other, but they also... They have dialogue that interacts with each other, but it's sort of like you have to talk to the right one first for it to make sense. Here, let's talk to this person first. A few nights ago I saw a weird ship coming towards Palmyra. At first I thought it was a routine cargo ship from Casanera, but it looked different. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, I couldn't remember if they have dual dialogue or not. I guess not. I'm convinced Heimhold is haunted. I was hunting a few beasts around there and I heard voices coming from inside. There was even a light on. Heimhold has been abandoned for how long now? At least 100 years. There's no way any living person would go there. It's gotta be ghosts. This is without a doubt the worst attempt to scare me yet. Do you really expect me to believe wailing ghosts are turning on lights in Heimhold? That wouldn't even frighten my little sister. Alright, here's the inn. Well, why don't we stop in here and drop Vivian off. I guess this is where we part ways. Thanks for coming here with me. I'm not sure what I would have done if that beast attacked me on my own. Don't mention it. Oh, and about all that stuff I was saying to you earlier. It's nice of you, but don't worry about it. It's fine. Trust me, I'm used to people saying much worse things to me. I'm a druid, remember? Anyway, are you really going to confront the mayor about that blank letter? doesn't seem like it's worth the aggravation to me. Yeah, of course. Nothing has changed besides I'm here now. I might as well... Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, of course. Nothing has changed besides I'm here now. I may as well go and listen to whatever pathetic story he has this time. Oh, I see. Well, if you're sure, take care of yourself, Lucas. If you do need anything, I'll be right here. A decorative plant that's actually plastic? They have plastic in this world? Okay, well. Obtained an angel feather. Nice. 1 of 4 chests. The Alair Troupe are playing music at Palmyra Port tomorrow evening for one night only. My grandma says if I sweep the whole floor, she'll buy me a ticket. It's entrapment if you ask me. The Alair Troupe? You're talking as if I'm supposed to know who they are. Oh my gosh, you don't know the Alair Troupe? They're only the world's most popular band. I've never been off Palmyra and I even know that. And even I know that. You need to stop living under that rock, Lucas. Sparkle gel. We're not going to bother healing right now. An item shop. Let's see what's in here. I've noticed a couple of new faces here in Palmyra recently. I don't have any problem with it, but it is a little strange to get a sudden boost of tourism this time of year. Yeah, I guess you're right. Don't people normally start to head to Anchor around now for that annual festival they hold? I've heard so many good things about the Anchor Festival. I've been saving up and I'm hoping I can go next year. Didn't you attend it when you were in the Anchor Army? Yeah, let's not talk about that. Just trying to see if anything's sparkling. I'm not spotting anything. I don't see any sparkles. Okay. The old lady that owns the store is way too paranoid. She's watching everything I'm doing like I'm some thief, as if I would be stupid enough to steal from the only item shop on the island. Yeah, she really does follow us with her eyes. Alright, what have you got? Okay, nothing outstandingly useful. Who are you? Wow, I finally got my first ever customer. Don't tell me the news of my fabulous alchemy store has reached far and wide. Oh, I always knew I'd be famous one day. If I'm your first ever customer, then how exactly do you think you're a well-known celebrity? You raise an excellent point. That settles it, then I'll let you practice some alchemy here. At least until I hit super stardom, then I'll just ignore you in public. Can't say I've ever heard of alchemy. This better not be some kind of scam you're pulling here. It's basically magic without the stigma. You can take items that beasts drop and turn them into items you can actually use. Best of all, I'll let you do it for totally free. Aren't I the best? Okay, I'm not going to bother reading through that. I'll just kind of explain this. So, essentially what you do, you can choose what type of bottle you want, which I think determines the potency of what you're crafting. So let's say we go with a cheap bottle, it's going to create a small item. And then we can pick the gel that we want to make, and that's going to determine what actual category of item making. So for example, a lucid gel is going to make a small tonic, which heals your health. And then if you go, say, rare bottle with the lucid gel, that would do a full tonic. We're not going to do that, though. Like, I believe that one's the syrup, that's the MP restore, and then this one here, the sparkle gel is, I think, status healers. I cannot remember what a mixture does. Let's find out, actually. I think incense is the one that we really want, because it's very, we'll make a full tonic as well. Just use up our bottles. Incense is the one that I usually like the most, because I think it's just a heal-all. Like, it's a full restore kind of status healer. Okay, mixture restores all HP and SP to one ally, so that's pretty good, too. We have a wedding ring? Small gold wedding ring that Lucas always wears. I actually don't remember seeing this ever. I'm pretty sure this is a key item that disappears. I don't know when we got that or why we have it now. Small syrup. Okay, let's just do it. Ta-da! You did it! You found the wonderful and magical Quizzer. Before you ask, yes, Quizzer is my real name, and my parents must have hated me. I may have had to endure years of bullying at school, but as I am a quizmaster now, my name being Quizzer has oddly worked out for the best. I don't dwell on it, and neither should you. Hold on a minute, I have no idea what's going on. I feel completely unprepared for whatever strange situation this is. Oh, I travel the land searching for fine young specimens such as yourself and offer fantastic prizes. If you can answer one simple question, surely that must pique your interest. I can assure you my interest definitely is not piqued. Hasn't anyone ever told you just how weird it is hiding in store cupboards appearing out of thin air? Hey, everyone's gonna have a hobby, right? I'm here doing a good deed. Let me know if you want to partake and I'll give you the first question. You know what? You know you want to play. Okay, fine. That's the spirit, my grumpy young friend. All you need to do is answer one simple question. There's no penalty for getting it wrong, but I will silently judge you. You need to get each letter spot on, or I'm not going to accept the answer. I'm a bit of a stickler for spelling and grammar. Yes, I'm no fun at parties. That's the only rule. Okay, it's time for the first question. I hope you're ready. Now, can I please get a very loud and unexplained drum roll? Complete the following sentence. John, Aidan, and Crystal are names of the three main characters in Blank Rapture. All you need to do is guess the missing word. Oh dear, I had higher hopes than that. If you think the question seems unfair, then you need to read more books. Now, if that isn't a massive hint, then I don't know what is. I know what the answer is, but I also just wanted to see what he says when we get it wrong. Also, I kind of want to see if we are given more hints around the village. I believe there's maybe some NPCs that give us some hints? I don't know. Butterflies are amazing insects, don't you think? My daddy said butterflies guide adventurers when they get lost. Sometimes they even help you find really rare stuff. Can't say I've ever heard that before. Are you sure it wasn't just a bedtime story? It's true. I was following a group of butterflies in the Palmyra woods yesterday, and all of a sudden I was in a little area I'd never seen before. It was really cool. Yeah, we found all the treasures in Palmyra woods already. Okay, where is this? Just a little cave? Alright, cool. They say the Maiden of Palmyra was a young druid that won freedom for this island hundreds of years ago, but I can't find any books or information about her at all. I wonder if the story does have any truth to it. It's true that Anchor has no jurisdiction over Palmyra anymore, but druids still don't live openly here either. Druids are prosecuted in almost every island on Villnoire. Maybe they got so used to hiding they forgot they can actually be themselves here? It's not like I'm a druid or anything. I just like researching about the history of Palmyra. That's the only reason I'm asking. Okay, I don't judge. Common bottle, nice. And, purple potion, 2 of them, nice. Okay, what have you got? Old armor or a cotton jumper? Defense plus 3, speed plus 0, 50% immunity to toxic. Lucas has already got that equipped. Plus 2 defense, plus 1 speed, and no special attributes. Okay, I think we're good with what we got. I don't think we need to upgrade anything right now. Wait a second. Oh, there's a whole other shop. The weapon shop, okay. Iron Blade, plus 5 attack, plus 3 faith, no special attributes. Plus 2 attack, plus 6 faith, no special attributes. So the Vine, that would be for Vivian. Let's buy that Iron Blade. Nice, yeah, it's just a decent little upgrade. And we don't really need to keep this sword, do we? I like the little bits of dialogue that the shopkeepers say when you actually go to select certain items. Like, for example, if you're buying a weapon, you only need 1 of each, don't you think? Like, yeah, obviously, but that's... You can never be too careful these days. Like, that's... What weapons are you getting rid of? Like, that's very... clever... a clever detail that's just like that little bit of extra attention that it was completely unnecessary, but adds so much little flavor to, like, yeah, this guy's not just some NPC selling you weapons, he's actually like a weapons shopkeeper that interacts with you as a customer. Like, that's such a small, clever little detail that did not need to be implemented, but I'm so glad that it was. How awful. Of all the places in Villnoire to get stuck, it would have to be that unbearable desert town in the middle of nowhere. Not that I've ever left Palmyra Village, but you hear all kinds of horrible stories about it, don't you? I received a letter from my son's carrier pigeon this morning. He's been on a round-the-world trip for a few weeks, but now he's stuck in Sekhmet. Apparently the ocean is so rough and dangerous that none of the sailors would dare leave the port. It's hard to believe it when you can see the calm ocean around Palmyra. Sometimes the game does a good job of putting the dialogue in a way where you can basically listen to it or read it in any order and it still makes sense. That one maybe not as much. It's my job to pick all the Palmyra apples. The sailors take them to Casanero. In exchange we get their local fruit and vegetables. It's an important job, at least that's what my dad says. I don't think that any grow around your cabin, do they? You did save me from that nasty beast once, so as long as you keep it between us, I'll let you have one for free. Nice, we got a Palmyra apple. Okay, gotcha. I think that's about all there is. Now there's just Mayor Brant, and then we'll have to go answer that quiz question from the quizzer. My dad is a sailor, and he's coming home today. He makes sure we get lots of food from Casanero. My mom said I'm not allowed to leave the village, though, so I have to wait for him here. Last time I snuck out to Palmyra Port and watched the ship leave. My mom was really angry, but it was worth it to wave goodbye to my dad. You gonna let me leave? Nope. There's no need for me to leave the village at this moment. Besides, I need to talk to the mayor about that letter. Well, good job on the game for keeping us on track. Alright.
Lucas, is that really you? Please, come in and make yourself at home. I must admit, this is a sight I didn't expect to see anytime soon. Normally you ignore me whenever you come into the village. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I didn't come here to stop and chat. I came here to give you this letter back. Whatever the point of it was, I'm not interested.
What are you talking about? Hold on, do you think that I sent this to you? Sorry to disappoint you, but this didn't come from me. I don't know why I expected you to own up to it. Granted, it's not your usual style, but I'm sure you'd try anything to talk to me these days. Lucas, I'm only interested in talking to you on friendly terms. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not the one who's holding onto this grudge. It's up to you whether you want to believe me or not, but you can't just come into my house and throw accusations around. Do we really have to start all of this again?
Well, what about Vivian, then? The girl you sent to my house? She told me you gave the letter to her. Why would she lie about that?
I haven't sent anyone to your house. I wouldn't do that. I know how you and Kyra like your privacy. Besides, I have no idea who Vivian is. I've never heard the name before. Hold on a moment. There was a girl who came here yesterday. She didn't give me her name, but she was asking all sorts of questions about you, though she seemed to know you quite well already.
What? That must have been Vivian. I knew something wasn't right about her.
I was going to write you a letter one of these days, but I didn't get any further than writing the envelope. I suppose it's possible she stole it. If that's the case, then I apologize.
There's a book here called Beloved Rapture. That... Oh, shoot. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Phone was ringing. There's a book here called Beloved Rapture. That looks familiar. I found a rare bottle and a night essence. Got all the treasures and we got some frost. Nice. Okay. So defense by 1 point. That actually probably is going to be better for somebody who doesn't specialize in attack and defense. So we'll maybe hang on to that for now. Now, Lucas had that book called Beloved Rapture at his place as well. I like how the answers are sort of like references to other RPG Maker games made by members of the community. Like, that's a really nice touch. I think that's really nice. Okay, let's answer correctly this time. Complete the following sentence. John, Aiden, and Crystal are the names of 3 main characters in blank Rapture. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a capital B. Beloved Rapture. Oh, no, there we go, okay. Bingo! Well done, you really do know your stuff. Now that wasn't just a free bit of advertising, you know. I told you there'd be a prize, didn't I? Here you go. A druid badge. It's time for me to move on to pastures new, which basically means I'm moving to the next town over. If you find me, won't you play again? I've got plenty more questions and prizes for you. Anyway, I'm going to disappear now in a spectacular fashion. Until next time, Mr. Grumpy. Toodles! I love that character. He's got just the right amount of comic relief. It's weird, where could she have gone? I only dropped her off a short while ago, and I'm sure she said she was staying here. Oh, Lucas, have you come back to talk to that girl again? She's not here, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's right. I must have just missed her. Did she happen to say when she's coming back? No, she didn't. It was quite strange, really. I'd asked if she wanted a room, she declined. She met up with an elderly gentleman and walked out just after you left. Is she a friend of yours? A friend of mine? No, I don't think she is. Thanks for your help anyway. If you happen to see her, just tell her to leave me alone. I'm not interested in her excuses. Okay, head through Palmyra Woods to go home. We are gonna sleep. It's only 20 for us. I like how it's per person, and like the more party members you have, the more it costs. Like, that's sensible. That makes sense. But okay, we are fully rested. We have our brand new iron blade. We did get that druid badge, but I don't know. It increases our faith. I mean, yeah, okay, we'll equip it for now. The seeker badge isn't doing us any good, so. Oh, that's the other thing. What's our ability board at? No, that's. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go Bright Slice and Gloom Gash, because if we're going through by ourselves, we want to be able to have some way of dealing with light enemies. Back we go through Palmyra Woods. Alright, let's take out the tree ant first. We'll go with a Bright Slice. Holy weak. Toxic bubbles. Okay, that might be dangerous. Let's just take out the buzzle and then we'll use a green potion. Because I suspect that we will not take this thing out. Well, maybe we actually should just take it out first. Because otherwise he's probably just going to keep poisoning us. There we go, we're good. I like the little death animation they have. That's a nice touch. There's a lot of attention to detail that went into this game. I really do appreciate it. I think that there's a lot of care that went into a lot of the game design choices. You know, by no means is it a perfect game, but as far as like a classic NES style or SNES, I guess, style RPG, it hits the mark pretty dang close. Alright. Back at the secluded cabin, let's just, Oh. No, it couldn't be. Bryce? Is that really you? What on Villnoire are you doing here?
I don't understand. I thought you... They all said... Well, at least say something. Say anything. It's been years since I last saw you. Where have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? Huh? What the hell is this? I recognize that Armani were your Inker soldiers. How dare you come here, to my home? Bryce? No, please say you didn't. Please say you didn't bring them here. How could you be working for them again? Tell me. Bryce, how could you, after everything we've been through? I thought you were dead. Have you been with them this whole time?
My name isn't Bryce. I already told you I don't have a name. Don't you listen to anything?
It's you again. You're the little girl from my dream. So this is all in my head?
What? How rude. This isn't a dream, silly. This is real life, and I'm real too.
Is that so? Well, if this is real, then where are we? I can't see anything apart from you.
I just realized there's maybe a little bit of a continuity error with that, because this girl we saw in Lucas's dream in the Ground of All Depths, but that was present day, and this is a flashback. Unless maybe Lucas is taking a break from the story and he's resting up right now, because I'm assuming this is probably a story that's going to take a couple days to tell. Maybe this is him dreaming in the present day.
Hold on. I want to talk to you. You really remind me of somebody. I just can't remember who. Lucas, thank goodness you're awake. I was starting to get worried. You've been out cold for hours. Vivian, wait, what are you doing here? What's going on? Where is this place? Whoa, not so fast. You might have a concussion for all that I know. You're safe in Palmyra Village. I found this old cave while I was exploring, and I managed to carry you here. You carried me here? That's right, the Inker soldiers were waiting at my home, waiting to ambush me. Bryce was there too. So they really were Inker soldiers after all. I suppose this is all starting to make a bit more sense then. A bit more sense? What exactly about this situation makes any sense at all? Why don't you start by telling me what you're doing here? What we're doing here? Of course, just ignore me. I'm sorry. I came to your house again shortly after you left me at the inn. I want to thank you properly for your help earlier. That's when I saw those Inker soldiers trying to drag you away somewhere. Luckily, I managed to scare them off somehow and bring you here. You fought them off? You expect me to believe you fought 3 trained soldiers by yourself? I know you're a druid, but even that's a stretch. It's the truth. I saw you in danger and I had no other choice, but I just reacted. They're going to take you to Heimhold Ruins, and who knows where after that. Heimhold Ruins? You mean the old abandoned army barracks? Why would they take me there? What is it that you know? Because parts of your story aren't adding up. I told you, I'm just exploring Palmyra Island. When I went to see the old Heimhold Ruins, I noticed soldiers coming and going. I don't know what they're trying to do or why they're there. I know that Palmyra Island has a peace treaty with Inker, so I just assumed they would leave the village alone. I didn't know they would attack someone. One of the soldiers at my home was Bryce. He's someone I've known for many years. My best friend. If you really did attack those soldiers, what did you do to him? If you're asking whether I hurt him, I wouldn't do that. All I did was warn them away. I have no interest in hurting anyone, no matter who they are. I hate violence. I only fight when I have to. Then I'm going to Heimhold Ruins. If that's where Bryce is, that's where I have to go. Are you joking? You can't just walk into Heimhold Ruins and walk right out again. I've been up close and there's dozens of soldiers. There's dozens of soldiers there. That might be the only typo I've ever actually come across in this game. I've been up close and there's dozens of soldiers there. Besides, as far as I could tell, none of them were acting very friendly towards you. How do you know you can still trust Bryce? You don't understand. I thought Bryce was dead. Now I know he's alive, I can't just leave him. I owe him so much more than that. The whole time he was there, he didn't say a word to me. In fact, he could barely look me in the eye. That's not the Bryce I know. Something wasn't right. Listen, you saved me and I'm grateful, but I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask you to get so suddenly involved in my business either. It's too late now, I already am involved. Maybe the Anchor soldiers saw you with the druid and they came after you. If that's the case, then I'm the whole reason this happened. Even though I think it's a terrible idea, I'd feel even worse if I let you go on your own. That's why I'm coming with you. If Bryce really is still your friend, we can help him together. There's no way you're coming with me. I do things my way and I do them on my own. If Anchor soldiers are occupying the island, then the best place for a druid is far away. There are some things you can't do on your own. I'm not a damsel in distress. I saved you once already, so I have a better track record than you do against these soldiers. Alright, well, we got Vivian back. Don't really trust her, but that's okay. I'm gonna give her the druid badge, though. You know, she's the one that actually uses magic. And let's see about getting her a better weapon. Actually, here's the other question. What's her defense? 19? She can use the Night Essence. Yeah. This tops her up a little bit. Oh, you know what? Here's a question. Do we actually... Lucas's defense is already pretty high, but his speed is pretty low. What if we give... Oh, her speed's even lower. Really? Wow, okay, not what I expected. I was gonna say let's give her the jump, or give her the armor and Lucas the jumper, but Vivian is slow. I guess we'll stick with what we got. But we will give her the Vine. No special attributes, +2 attack, +6 faith. There we go. There. Okay, do we want to maybe craft some stuff before we go, or just go? I think we're just gonna go. Yeah. Alright, okay, so we do have the Seeker badge equipped. Let's maybe try to track down some of these little hidden spots on the world map. I kind of like how there's no encounters on the world map. It's just you can explore freely and it's not too punishing. Rare bottle. A Night Essence, okay. Probably give that to Vivian as well. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the one that increases defense? Yeah. There we go. And that should help her get a little bit more caught up with her defensive stats. We want to check the cave first. Why don't we do that? Cave connecting the prison of Heimhold Ruins. Many prisoners have tried to escape through here, only to meet a grisly end. I'm actually curious what happens if we come in this way. Aha, okay, so we actually can't go further than that. Okay.
Well, that's a pretty decent design. It allows you to go there, but it doesn't allow you to go too far. Ruins of an old barracks from when Palmyra had military force. It's been abandoned for almost 100 years. Let's go. I think we'll go through the Heimhold ruins, we'll explore everything here, and then once we make our way back out to the world map, that's when we'll save and quit. What's going on here? The door's wide open and it looks like the guards are both dead? But how? Come on, let's get out of sight for now. There could still be someone hanging around. I don't understand. I was only here yesterday and these soldiers were still alive. Who could have done such a terrible thing? Would your friend Bryce do this? No, definitely not. Bryce would never do anything like this. Someone else must have been here, or maybe they still are. If it's someone who would kill so indiscriminately, it must be someone very dangerous. What should we do? I don't think we should be here. Sorry, but I can't turn back now. If someone is killing Yinker soldiers, Bryce could be in serious danger. Besides, this could be an opportunity we can use to our advantage. One second. Sorry, there was a car alarm going off and I didn't want it to pick up on the microphone. Alright. I was worried you were going to say something like that. Okay, I'm with you. If we do run into any soldiers, let's only incapacitate them. I don't want to kill anyone. We might not have a choice. We'll see what we can do. Okay, let's check Vivian's AP. I think Shadow Snare and Evil Eclipse is a good way to go. I don't think we need to worry too much about anything else there. The door is locked, but should open with a key. Okay.
You're finished!
Soldier and an officer. Okay, well, let's just attack the officer. And let's actually try to take him out first before he can do anything. There we go. Shadow Snare on this one. We probably should have stocked up on some healing items, but I think we'll be okay. Still early game. Can we... Oh, I saw a sparkle. Lucid gel. Door's locked, but it's open with the key. Oh.
Better run now, you run!
Let's try an Evil Eclipse. Nice. Let's try that again. Alright, not bad.
Pull any punches?
Oh. Kitchen key, okay. No. Is this the kitchen? No. Okay, how about... We'll go up the stairs in a second. What about this? Oh, there we go. Unlock the kitchen key, and it broke in the lock. I just realized we missed a chest. Okay, we'll just go with Shadow Snare, because, yeah, the more focused damage I think is better for this, especially because it only costs 3 MP instead of 6. Yeah, just much more economic. Storage key, alright. I do like that once we've incapacitated a soldier, we don't have to fight them again. Small tonic, okay. 1 of 5, jeez. Are there other ones that we've missed? No, okay. Okay, let's check this one, and then if it's not the storage room, we'll go upstairs. No, there's the storage room. Okay.
You're finished.
Okay, now this is where we'll probably do with Evil Eclipse. Facing 3 or more, that I think is a good situation to actually... Oh, Vivian's about to go down. Okay. Oh shoot, and now I'm out of... Okay, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Let's just try a full tonic. What? Oh, that doesn't seem right. They ended up using an attack while we were in the healing animation? I don't think I've ever seen that. That has to be like frame perfect or something. Okay, I'm gonna use one more attack. And we may have to go back and actually get some healing stuff, because we are struggling right now. We'll use the Angel Feather on Vivian, so that she can get some XP for this. Oh, really? Come on now. Small tonic on your... Actually, mixture. Might as well. No point in hoarding it. There. Okay. I think we're all right. Let's just see. We do have some tonics. We have a syrup. Okay, maybe we'll be okay. Barracks key. Purple potion. That's... What does purple potion cure? Dazzle. A blinding element. Okay. Ailment. Oh, wrong way. Alright. We'll check this store. Yep, nice. Okay, so I think all that's left is the upstairs and then that dungeon. Just give me the keys and no one has to get hurt. Well, no one else anyway. I mean, it's kind of too late for all your soldier friends. What? More intruders? After I was right, this really must be an invasion from Branca. You druid scum, you'll never beat the Great Inca army. You mark my words, you'll... Man, that is enough of that. As soon as he started opening his mouth, I was bored. Honestly, all these Inca soldiers are like a broken record. I mean, that distraction technique was priceless. Loving that dynamic entrance you two burst in here with style. I totally could have taken him on my own, but credit where credit is due. I'm sorry, have I missed something? Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, I'm no one special. I'm but a humble treasure hunter. I heard a rumor that something I'm looking for is kept here. Hence, my presence is explained. The name's Zach. No, what am I doing? I wasn't supposed to give up my real name. That's just great, all that rehearsal with my fake name for nothing. Is this guy for real? Are we supposed to believe... Are we expected to believe he's the one going around killing all these soldiers? And for what, treasure? I don't buy it. He's too much of a liability. He's not exactly who I pictured we'd run it. He's not exactly who I pictured we'd run into here either. Let's just keep our eye on him. Even if he's not telling the whole truth, he's not the only one who is. Jeez, I cannot talk right now. Even if he's not telling the whole truth, he's not the only one, is he, Vivian? Hello? I'm standing right here. I can hear everything you're saying about me. If I'm being quite honest, Jeepers, I cannot talk right now. If I'm being honest, what you're doing is actually quite rude. Okay, fine. You have to understand, it's not that easy for us to trust someone who's just killed a bunch of Inca soldiers for no reason. What, you actually care about these people? Come on, it was self-defense. I thought this place was abandoned and they attacked me. I guess I just don't know my own strength. Killing someone isn't something you should be proud of. No matter who they are or what they've done, you can't just take their life because you feel like it. This isn't getting us anywhere. We're only here for one reason. We're searching for someone. Have you seen a man named Bryce? He's not a soldier, but he might have been with some of them. Sorry, I can't say I've seen anyone apart from these lowly grunts. I haven't checked everywhere yet, though. Office key. Check it out. That's the key for the room on the top floor. Bear in mind, I didn't have to give that to you. We're building a little trust right now. That's how friendship works. That's how friendships start. I only ask that you let me come with you. An enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? I'll be on my best behavior, I promise. I get the feeling I can't stop you from coming with us regardless of what I say. If you put one foot out of line, you're on your own. We're not friends. My name is Lucas, and over there is Vivian. That's all the information about us you need to know. I'm only here for my friend, so don't start attacking everyone you see. I'll initiate any fights. Lucas and Violet, got it. Now we're all fighting together, I can finally make use of some overflow. This is gonna be awesome. It's Vivian. My name is Vivian. Vivian, really? Considering the color of your hair, I feel like your parents missed an obvious choice of name. How unfortunate for you. You took the words right out of my mouth. And Zach has joined the party. Okay. Overflow. Okay, this is a really neat concept for this game, but it does one thing poorly with its implementation, and I'll kind of show that in a bit, but I'll just kind of read the tutorial. So when a party member uses an ability in battle, some of the excess power gathers in the atmosphere and can be used again. Overflow doesn't last forever, and between battles it will disperse. Overflow can be built up by any party member, and in turn, any party member can use it, providing they have an overflow ability equipped. The meter increases by 1 point for every ability used. When an overflow ability is used, the meter resets back down to 0. The overflow meter cannot be higher than 4 points at any given time. Finally, overflow abilities cost no SP to use. It's a really interesting concept. It's sort of like bronze boots, nice. Think like overdrive techniques from my own games, either Bloodstained Hands or Thrall, but instead of each party member having their own gauge, the entire party has one gauge, and they all contribute to it. The only issue I would say with it is that using 4 abilities in one battle before getting a chance to use an overflow ability is a little restrictive. I kind of wish it was maybe 3, and maybe increased to 4 against certain bosses or something like that. But in typical standard encounters, 4 abilities, you can usually finish an encounter by that time. However, it does have some really, really good uses when used effectively. So let's equip those bronze boots. Let's see. Complete immunity to toxic and just better defense. No reason not to. Let's give that to Lucas. 6 defense, 0 speed, 50% immunity to choke. That's actually better than what Lucas has, but if anything, Zach needs more of the defense. Hunter bow. I'm guessing that means I can put him in the back, and he should be able to still hit at range. What does he have for abilities? Nothing. Okay, we're going to stop at a save point and use some of his AP. And then we will go upstairs. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to bother with either of theirs right now. Okay. Toxic Barrage, Confused Shot. Shining Thorn is, I think, yeah, his Holy Faith. Holy Weapon and Faith damage. Hysteria is an overflow technique. But we don't have enough AP to unlock those right now, so it's not really... There's not really a whole lot of point to it. Second Surge is probably the most useful one. Fully restores the SP of one ally. I think we'll go with Shining Thorn and Confused Shot. So he's kind of like our status ailment inflictor. Oh, there's a save point right there. And that looks like... Yep. Cursed badge. What does that do? Increase resistance to all dark type damage. Well, let's give that to Zach since he doesn't have anything equipped. And we'll save here. And here we go. Unlock the door. Oh, there's no one here? That's a shame. I thought there'd be some commander cowering away in a corner who I could beat up. I guess I must have scared them all off. The only place I haven't checked is the deepest part of the dungeon downstairs. Now, if I was a megalomaniac Inker commander, I'd probably hide the key in my office. I'll have a little look. The deepest part of the dungeon? Maybe that's where they're keeping Bryce? If he's still here at all, I'm betting that's where they've been holding him. Lucas, I've been meaning to ask you about your friend Bryce. Why are you so sure he's being held in the dungeon? When I found you unconscious, he wasn't exactly helping you. What are you trying to say? You think he's working with Inker? You don't know the first thing about him, or me. It was you who told me that I should give people the benefit of the doubt. I know. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to look out for you. If it wasn't for me, you'd probably be dead right now. I was the one that helped you. Not Bryce, but me. Excuse me, I'm trying to look for the key. When we get out of here, you can kill the tension and have a weird, angry snog. For now, though, can you get over your lover's tiff and help me look? I knew that sending Bryce to your house would ruffle your feathers, but I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to come here of your own volition. I really overestimated you, Lucas. So it's you, Adre. You're the one behind this. Where's Bryce? What have you done with him? Oh, don't worry. Bryce is in his very own private quarters. We've all been looking after him very well ever since you abandoned him. It's kind of funny, really. Throughout his whole life, Bryce has always been entirely gutless. But now, thanks to him, I have exactly what I'm after. You and that druid whore really thought you could just waltz in here and play hero? It's tragic. You've really lost your touch since the glory days of Lucas. Why Vorian wants you is beyond me. Wow, seriously? I'm standing right here and you're not even going to include me in your little list? Maybe I should have killed more of your Inker trash. So is that what this is about? Sending soldiers to my home? Using Heimhold ruins as some sort of base? Vorian, he still won't let me go. Why don't you blame your new druid friend over there? She forced our hand. You could have lived out your pathetic life on this miserable island if it wasn't for her. But now we can't let you leave here alive. Between you and me, I've wanted to kill you for a long time anyway. It's just now more convenient. I suppose I should be thanking her. Vivian? I don't understand. What is he talking about? What have you done? Neither do I. I didn't do any of this. I had no idea Inker soldiers were on Palmyra Island. Lucas, you have to believe me. I'm on your side. He's just trying to get to you. Oh, this is priceless. You don't even know why she's really here, do you? I bet she's latched onto you like a leech. She's a druid, Lucas. You should know that kind can't be trusted. Okay, that's a few more soldiers that I want to take on at once. Take them downstairs and send for Vorian. He'll want to know who our new guests are going to be. Man, I really backed the wrong horse on this one. Drama follows you two, doesn't it? Hello? If you're gonna kill us, can you just hurry up about it? Otherwise I'm gonna die of boredom down here. Come on, you anchor idiots. Zach, can you just stop with the shouting for 5 minutes? I've been down here for hours. Vivian's asleep and I can't even hear myself think anymore. Oh yeah, it's real easy for you to say. Last time I checked, it's not you with an actual human skeleton sharing a cell with you. Excuse me if I'm feeling a little impatient. The mayor of my little village always said I was destined for prison. Oh, I'd hoped the prison would be a bit more prestigious than this dump. The mayor of your little village? Sounds like a familiar story. I know you're not from Palmyra Village, so where are you from? Nowhere worth mentioning. You wouldn't have heard of it. Especially now. No one cares about that place anymore. Besides, it's you two should be doing all the talking. Everyone's heard of Adre, but you two? Seems like you knew you two personally. Care to elaborate? I can't speak for Vivian, but yeah, I know him. Vorian, Bryce, Adre, and I were all in the Anchor Army together. That was a really long time ago now. It's complicated, but I thought Bryce was dead, so I left the army. Well, maybe escaped is a better word. I thought I was done with Anchor, but it seems Anchor isn't done with me. Yeah, well, the Anchor Army are pretty relentless. You were stupid to join up, but even more stupid to think you... Excuse me. You were stupid to join up, but even more stupid to think you could get away from them. Still, if you help me beat Adre to a pulp, I'll forgive you. Tell me, why does someone who describes themselves as a simple treasure hunter hate the Anchor Army so much? You're clearly not a druid. Why come here and stir up so much trouble? Well, hello. Vivian! Vivian, wake up! Please, answer me. Raisin, I'm so glad to see you. I didn't know if you were coming. I'm fine, honestly. What are you doing here? How did you find us? Thank goodness. You are a stupid girl. Did you really think I wasn't going to be watching over you? What were you thinking marching into a place like this? I told you better. I know. I should have come straight to Palmyra Port with him like we planned, but he wanted to rescue his friend, and I... Forget about it for now. You're alive, that's the important thing. There's not much time to waste. I have the key for your cell. Stand back and I'll let you out. There's no need to be alarmed. I'm helping you escape out of here. I'm not an Inca soldier. I'm a druid from Branca. My name is Raisin. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I only wish it was under more pleasant circumstances. Though I understand you're already well acquainted with my daughter, Vivian. She's kept me well informed. You're Vivian's father? I don't understand. Can someone start being truthful with me? How did you even know we were being held here? Vivian didn't mention you once. Lucas, did you really think I could fight off those soldiers at your house and carry you to that cave by myself? Raisin was there too. He saved you, actually, not me. What are you talking about? Why didn't you just say that in the first place? After what Adre said about you earlier, how can you expect me to trust you now? I have no idea who you people are. Listen, you have every right to be skeptical. I haven't been completely honest with you, and I'm sorry. But I don't have enough time to explain why right now. The Inca army will kill you if you stay here. I should think you of all people know that. But if it's answers you truly desire, then go with my daughter. The choice should be obvious. Hey, it's fine for you to not include me in your cozy little conversation. I'm not part of the gang yet, I know. But you're not just going to leave me here, are you? I almost forgot. I overheard some soldiers talking about a third prisoner who killed an entire squad. If his combat ability is as good as they say, he sounds like a powerful ally for us. Just because he butchered soldiers doesn't mean he's going to be an ally, Father. Not that I think we should leave him here, but we should be careful who we align with. Come on, guys, you aren't seriously going to leave me here after all the good times we've had together. Oh, and can I just say, I can see where your daughter gets her dashing good looks from. Heimhold is crawling with Inca soldiers. It took hours for me to safely sneak in. The only safe passage now is through Croven Caverns. I've already made sure it's accessible. I can't come with you. I'll have to stay here and take out any guards that come to check on you. Don't worry about me. Once you're some distance away, I'll be right behind you. Okay, good luck. We'll meet you again at the palace as we agreed. Oh, we'll meet you again in the place we agreed. This time we'll definitely be there. So Zach isn't involved in this whole secret you've got going on with it, then? It's nice to know I'm not the only one left out. No, of course not. None of this was planned, you know. When I first met you, I had no idea that Anchor soldiers were already here for you. The things Adre said, they weren't true. You know, you two have developed quite a nasty habit of not including me in conversations I'm directly involved in. Just a little feedback for you if we're going to be friends. Fine. I'm coming with you only because I don't have a choice. Don't think this means I trust you or that I want anything to do with you after this. I've got plenty more questions for you later. Ooh. A mercy. And we got all the chests. And some experience as a result. Nice. And that actually pushed us over to level 5. Okay, that mercy occasionally causes instant fallen. So it's a weapon that causes instant death. And it just is a faith improvement. There's no reason not to. Yeah, okay. What's the matter? Why are you still here? If you feel weak, I'll use some of my healing magic. Oh, thank you. There's no need to worry about me. I'm much more capable than I look. There's a passage into Croven Caverns deep in the dungeon. Get going. I never actually realized that, but that's a brilliant way to prevent soft locking the game. Because, yeah, you can't go back. You can't leave through the fortress, so you have to get out through the caverns. But because you can't backtrack to, like, an inn or something, if you get low on health and you're about to die, how do you stop yourself from dying? Having Rayson just stand here healing us if we need to come back and heal... That's a clever way of avoiding a soft lock. Nice design. That was... I didn't expect that, actually. Oh. Bryce? So he really is here after all. I knew it. They're keeping him prisoner. We have to get him out of here. Well, what are you two just standing there for? Can't you see what the Anchor soldiers have done to him? He looks beaten to an inch of his life. We can't leave him at their mercy. Lucas, we can't. I know it's horrible to say, but he looks too badly injured. Even if we could wake him up, he'll slow us down too much. We'll never make it out of here alive. What? After I spent years thinking he was dead? After everything we've been through here? He's right there in front of me, and you expect me to just leave him? No, I can't. Yeah, there's no way I'm carrying that guy through Croven Caverns. You do know it's full of nasty beasts, right? I don't fancy my chances with that dead weight on my back. I promise we'll come back for him another time. If we try to leave with him now, the soldiers will catch us up. Then we'll be in the same position again, locked up and unable to help him. I know you're both right. I abandoned him all those years ago, and now you're asking me to do it all over again. Bryce. It should be me in there, not you. You should have been the one to escape. You should have been able to live your life. I'm so sorry. Guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind for now. Okay, for crying out loud. Ah! There we go. Okay, my phone was blowing up and I didn't want that to pick up on the mic, so I muted it for now. Alright. Okay, we'll save here. I think we'll go a little bit further. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go a bit further. But you know what, let's reset everything. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Lucas second surge. So he won't have any abilities, but he can still just attack to deal some good damage, but now we have an overflow ability. As for Vivian, we'll definitely do Shadow Snare. We'll do Nightmare, have a slightly more powerful attack, and we'll go Evil Eclipse as well. Yeah, just really lean into those. As for you, let's go Shining Thorn so we have light or holy damage. And I kind of wish we could get Sleeping Powder. That would be a fantastic move. But let's go with Toxic Barrage instead, and might as well Brain Break. Just use up whatever we have. Toxic Barrage could be really good with that poison, but then yeah, having Holy Faith damage is going to be necessary if Lucas doesn't have Bright Slice. Okay, so with that, I think we're good. Gotta find our way out of here. Aha, okay. So Lucas attack. Oh. Okay, you're faster. You use Bright or Shining Thorn on the Fiend. Nice. Oh, Lucas is blind now. That's not good. Shadow Snare on the Cave Bat. And Shining Thorn on the Rags. There we go. Oh, Zach just gained some AP, so... Okay, we flipped that lever and that lowered the spikes. Let's actually go back, because there were some spikes back here. Those have probably lowered as well. Yes, they have. But while we're at it, we'll actually just go back to you, reset these, and we're going to go Shining Thorn, Sleeping Powder. There we go. Ooh, okay. This looks hefty. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try Sleeping Powder. Okay, it worked on everything except for this one. Let's attack the Cave Bat, and you use Shadow Snare on this one. Oh, we're still blind. That's not good. Okay, we'll use Shining Thorn on the Cave Bat. And now here's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait for... Because that thing's asleep. I'm going to use Sleep Powder. And now we have full overflow. Now here's the thing about overflow. If you scroll down, where's our overflow ability? Why can't we... There it is. That's the one design choice about this that kind of irritates me, is that you have to scroll down to find the overflow in a menu that doesn't look like you can scroll through. I found that by accident one day, and it changed the entire game for me when I first discovered it. Like, there's no way for me to realize, oh, you can actually scroll through this menu. There it is. But now we'll use Second Surge, and we're going to fully restore his SP. There we go. That's the one gripe I have about this system. Ooh. Is just how it handles that particular menu thing. Okay, Dazzle. He's dazzled. Purple Potion cures that. There we go. Now we're good. Obtained a Thick Scarf. But yeah, once you figure out how to use Overflow and you get past the whole menu scrolling thing, it's actually a really good system. Complete immunity to Dazzle. Heck yeah. For a melee-only character right now, absolutely we're going to do that. Immunity to Choke, or 50%. 50% immunity to Toxic. Okay, what about you? 2 more defense for 1 less speed. I actually think I still want to stick with the Jumper, because that speed is significant, but also she is taking a lot of damage. She probably does need more defense. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, down we go. Cross the spikes this way. I'm guessing we're going to need to flip this. Oh, nice. Okay, I had a feeling. Okay, there's spikes on both of those sides. Okay, yeah, we'll go this way. Open this chest. Aha, okay. So Lucas, attack the rags. You, Shining Thorn on the Fiend. You, Shadow Snare on the Cave Bat. Ouch. Okay, attack again. Sleep Powder. It missed. Shoot. Okay. You know what? Try a Shadow Snare. Even though it's not going to do anything, it doesn't matter. Now we have our overflow back. So second surge on you. And we're just going to attack to finish this thing. There we go. And then Vivian's going to have to get the next second surge. But that's going to save us a lot of trouble with the syrups. Lucky Badge. Okay, what's the Lucky Badge do? Prevents critical hits from affecting the wearer. Well, let's use that in place of the Seeker Badge until we get back on the world map. Another chest. Nice. Small syrups. Fortunately, we don't really need to worry about those, but it's good to have just in case. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and flip this lever one more time. Okay, moving on. I just kind of want to check these mushrooms just in case. Okay, so we'll have to check that. Okay, here we go. Attack the rags. You, Shining Thorn on the Fiend. Vivian, Shadow Snare on Solum. There we go. Okay, Lucas, just defend for a turn. Same with you. Vivian, Shadow Snare. I know I'm not going to do any damage. I just want to get Vivian's SP topped up. The best way to do that is to do something that doesn't kill it. There, and now Vivian's back to good health, and we can finish off the rags. Oh, missed. It's choked, and I think it's only a spell user, so that kind of helps. I guess, yeah, Shadow Snare works well for that. It does inflict choke, which is sort of like a silencing ability. Ooh, okay. Alright. Lucas, attack the Cave Bat. Shining Thorn on the Fiend. I probably should have actually used Sleeping Powder. Shadow Snare on the Cave Bat. Nice. Blindness. Oof. Okay, I don't know if that affects... We'll use a Sleep Powder once. We'll use Shadow Snare. We'll give back your SP and Shining Thorn. Done. There we go. Nice. Zach gained AP and is level 6. Purple potions. Nice. I like how it's not just like one. It's you get multiple items from a chest. That's kind of nice. Oh, wait a sec. Is that the way to go? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Okay, we got a big chest over there. I like big chests. You can find good stuff in them. You sometimes find a weapon or armor. Don't take this out of context. Rags, Shining... oh, you know what? Let's use Sleeping Powder this time. Okay, we got it on everything except for those two. Unfortunately, that's not the one that Vivian can take out. Okay, Lucas, attack that one. You, Shining Thorn here. Done, good. Vivian, use Shadow Snare on that one. See if you can choke it. I guess I did not get the choke, so we'll just attack that. Okay, Shining Thorn on this. There we go. Vivian, defend for a turn. Lucas, second surge on Zach. And now finish it off. Got it. All right, we're doing good here. I'm gonna use some small tonics though. There we go. Top up our allies, and let's explore this big chest. Crescent Moon. That looks like a weapon for Zack. Standard attacks never miss. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we gotta flip that lever again to get past those spikes. Okay, before we flip that... Okay, let's go... Attack the Rags, Shining Thorn on the Fiend, Shadow Snare on the Solemn, Dark Weaken, that's fine. You can weaken my darkness as much as you want. Okay, defend for now. Vivian, try to use choke on it. Nice, good, okay. So now we'll just do that one more time and then top up Vivian's SP, I think. There we go. And now we'll just finish it. Great. Okay. And chest. Nice. A warrior essence. Permanently increases attack by 1 point. You know what? Even though Lucas has the most, we want him to have the most. So we're gonna give him that. Because nobody else really does attack. Okay, the blue lever, I think we need to flip 2 of those. The red lever would activate those spikes, but I kind of want to see what's down here first. Okay, let's flip the red lever here. Huh. I don't think the character portrait's supposed to look like that. Ah, it just disappears. Okay, I think it's only meant to be interacted with from that side. That's just a direction fix thing. Okay, here we go. Attack the cave bat. You sleep powder. Oh, nice, we crit. Oh, and of course, okay, I don't know if these fiends can be put to sleep. That's a shame. Dark punch. Yikes, that hurts. Okay, we'll use Shining Thorn on this one. Good. Vivian, just use Shadow Snare to get the overflow. And use that on Zack. Finish it with the Shining Thorn. Done. We're getting the hang of this. We got this combat thing pretty much down. And there's the other blue lever. Okay. Small tonic, and we got them all. 100 XP, nice. That pushed Lucas and Vivian to level 8. Okay, we'll flip the blue lever here, flip the red lever, and now we can cross this chasm. Oh, I see a sparkle down on those mushrooms. We'll have to go grab that. Okay, attack the rags, Shining Thorn on the fiend, Shadow Snare on the cave bat. Okay, I don't think spells are affected by Dazzle, but we've got the potions, we might as well use them anyway just to make absolutely certain. Done. And what do we got? Murky Gel, alright. Okay, yeah, I think these spikes were triggered by those blue levers. Okay, let's assign some AP before we do anything else here. We have 3, so let's go with Bright Slice and Gloom Gash. There we go. Now we have an overflow ability and our light and dark slashes as well, just to make it even easier. Let's reset here. Recovers all allies from fallen with decent HP. We actually haven't really had anybody go down, except for that one time that the healing animation got interrupted by an attack. Let's go Shadow Snare for sure. Let's see. Recovers one ally from falling with low HP. Or with decent HP. Temporarily reflects abilities back to the enemy. Now that could be really good too if we're facing magic enemies. Plus, we could get a faith boost. So let's go Nightmare Mirror Cloak. And we still have 2 AP. Holy Resistance? Take the Evil Eclipse for the Holy Resistance, or do we want to take a Revival ability just in case? Do we have any Revival items? No, we don't. As much as I do want to give Vivian that Faith boost, I think we need to have a Revival ability. And it kind of sucks that now we're wasting an AP, but yeah, I just want to be prepared just in case. As for you, okay, Shining Thorn for sure. Hysteria could be interesting. Get a second overflow ability. Inflicts random status effects on all foes, as opposed to Sleeping Powder. It's a thought. Why don't we try it? You know what? Let's see how that goes. And now we get a faith boost as well. Okay, and we'll save. How are we for health? Everyone's in decent shape. I don't think we need to worry too much. Oh, and this is the other side that we came out on. Okay, I think we've gone far enough. Soldiers won't follow us this deep into Croven Caverns. I've waited long enough. It's time to be honest now, Vivian. I agree with Lucas. We need answers to serious questions. Firstly, why do you use a whip as your weapon? I mean, it's pretty kinky, but totally impractical. Zach, how would you just entertain yourself for a few minutes? Let the grown-ups have their adult conversation. I don't know how much I should say. A lot of this would be better if it came from Rayson, not me. I'm not sure where I should start. I don't care where you start, just as long as everything you say from now on is the truth. I'm not leaving here until you say something that isn't a lie. Okay, the truth is I came to Palmyra Island to find you. I knew who you were way before I came to your house. I just needed a convenient excuse to be introduced to you. You're talking about that letter, aren't you? The letter you said Mayor Brant gave you? I feel so stupid. It's so obvious now that I think about it. You lied right from the first moment. No, it wasn't like that. We knew that we couldn't just walk up to your front door and tell you the truth. You would have slammed the door in our faces without giving us a chance. Yeah, so that was a creepy noise. You two heard that, right? Sort of getting the vibe this isn't the best place to be having a little chat. So we had to lie to you. It was the only way to see what you were really like and how you fared in combat. Rayson wanted me to find out who the real Lucas is, so that's what I did. I still don't understand. Why go through all this trouble? Why all this deceit? What is it that you actually expect from me? We need your help, Lucas. I'm not just talking about me, or Rayson either. There are a lot of lives you can save if only you would allow yourself to. So we got a bit of a problem over here. By a bit of a problem, I'm actually talking about a huge freaking beast. I hope that gets the urgency across. Help you? Help you with what? I'm not the charitable person you seem to think I am. Whatever it is you think you know about me, trust me, you don't. You're crazy, Vivian. It's not crazy, it's desperation. You have no idea what it's like to be a druid in this world. Do you know how many villages have been destroyed by the Anchor Army while you've been hiding away? You protected me in Palmyra Woods even though I'm a druid. That's what we needed to know. You're still the same Lucas that left the Anchor Army all those years ago. We both know it. Watch out, you two, it's coming! Minotaur. Minotaur? Maximum charge. Ooh. Defend. Is that going to be enough? Unleash power. Okay, alright. That was the right call, I think. Let's try Shining Thorn. What did I just do? Actually, what did I just do? I have no idea. Oh, there we go. Okay. Shadow Snare. Charge. Okay, not maximum charge. Bright Slice. We'll go with Shining Thorn. Okay, we have our overflow back. Okay, we're gonna defend. Defend. What did I just... Okay. Something felt weird there. Unleash power. Okay, he's good. Save your ability for now. And actually... Oh, jeez. I'm getting a bit confused here. Overflow. Let's try Hysteria. Okay, what did that actually do? Dream, Rage, Toxic, and Flinch. Nice. Okay, we got pretty much a ton of different abilities all at once on him. Okay, now we'll use Bright Slice. Shining Thorn. Nightmare. Nice, we got our Overdrive again. Or Overflow. Second Surge on Zac. Okay, he doesn't seem to be attacking right now. Oh, he did there. Nice, we got him. 60 Frost and a rare bottle. See? You did it again. You didn't run away, but you fought with us. That's the real Lucas, isn't it? Not the man who hides away in his cabin. Yeah, I fought too, you know. A little praise over here from time to time would be nice. Of course I fought. What did you expect me to do? Doesn't mean you know the first thing about me. Doesn't mean that I'm not going home when all this has died down. Well, what are you going to do until then? Adre knows about all three of us now. He's going to be after all of us. You can't just return to Palmyra Village like nothing has happened. Come on, Lucas. We're like the three amigos now. You can't split us up. You're the swordsman of the dark past, I'm the dashing hunter, and Vivian, well, she's here too, I guess. The plan is to go to Casanero, and it's a lot safer from the Inca army there. Even if you don't want to head there with us, you can't stay here. At least come to Palmyra Port with us. Rayson will be waiting for us there. You can ask him anything you want, or you can tell him to get lost. At least hear what we have to say first. Thanks to you, I can't go home. What choice have you given me? I don't owe you anything, so I'm not agreeing to help you. You uprooted my whole life for a reason, so I'll listen to what it is. You have to believe me when I said I didn't mean for any of this to happen. It's probably meaningless to apologize now, but I am sorry. Alright. Okay, I think we're going to call it here. We made it through Heimhold Ruins and Croven Caverns. We've experienced quite a bit more of what this game has to offer in terms of combat and story, and yeah, I think this is a good natural spot to call it. So we're going to save. We can save anywhere on the world map, which is nice. Can we access the ability board? No, only from Druid Circles. So yeah, with that, save twice. Thank you, part-time XP. And with that, I think we're going to call it there. So, next time on Villnoire, we are going to head to Palmyra Port and see what it is exactly that Rayson and Vivian want from us. So, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.